2 Samuel chapter 4. And Ishbosheth, son of Saul, heard that Abner has died in Hebron. And his hands were faint, and all the men of Israel were disturbed. And there were 2 men, being leaders of the confederation to Ishbosheth, son of Saul. The name to the one was Baanah, and the name of the second, Rechab, the sons of Rimmon, the Beerothite, from out of the sons of Benjamin. For also Beeroth was considered among the sons of Benjamin. And the Beerothites ran away unto Gittaim, and were there sojourning until this day. And to Jonathan, son of Saul, there was a son stricken in the feet, a son 5 years old. And this one was in the way in the coming of the message of Saul and Jonathan his son from out of Jezreel. And hearing, his wet nurse lifted him and fled. And it happened in her hastening and withdrawing, he fell and became lame. And the name to him was Mephibosheth. And the sons of Rimmon the Beerothite went out, Rechab and Baanah, and entered in the sweltering heat of the day into the house of Ishbosheth. And he was asleep in the bed in the midday. And behold, the doorkeeper of the house was cleansing wheat, and he slumbered and slept. And Rechab and Baanah his brother escaped notice, and they entered into the house. And Ishbosheth was sleeping upon his bed in his bedroom. And they struck him, and put him to death, and removed his head, and took his head, and went forth in the way, according to the west, the entire night. And they brought the head of Ishbosheth to David in Hebron. And they said to the king, Behold, the head of Ishbosheth, son of Saul, your enemy, who sought your life. And the Lord gave to our master the king punishment of his enemies, as this day, from Saul your enemy, and from his seed. And David responded to Rechab and to Baanah his brother, sons of Rimmon the Beerothite, and said to them, As the Lord lives, who ransomed my soul from out of all affliction, that the one reporting to me that Saul has died, and he was as one announcing good news before me, but I constrained him, and killed him in Ziklag, in which he must have thought to be giving me good news. And now wicked men killed a just man in his house upon his bed. And now I will require for his blood from out of your hand, and I will utterly destroy you from out of the earth. And David gave charge to his servants, and they killed them, and lopped off their hands and their feet, and hung them upon the fountain in Hebron. And the head of Ishbosheth they entombed in the tomb of Abner, son of Ner, in Hebron.